It's a victory that, let's not forget, sees Arsenal go back to the top of the Premier League table. Manchester City are in action on Wednesday. They'll be at home against West Ham. For more on this game, let's welcome in, shall we? Frank Leboeuf joins us, as does Julien Laurent. But Craig, let's start. Should we start with Chelsea?
Yeah. I mean, there's several things. One, this is not a surprise, this result. Chelsea were better
in the second half.
In the sense that it was so easy and they were so dominant that little mistakes started to creep in. Look, the selection of Aubameyang itself could easily lead, or you could argue that it should lead to Lampard being frog-matched out of the club. Aubameyang, and he wasn't the only one, should not wear a Chelsea jersey again. He should not even be allowed to the training ground. I don't know how long he's got left in his contract. Is it this year or is it next year? I don't know. Whatever it is, do a deal and get him out. Right. He never... Right. And it's not the service up to him. I watched him. His attempts at shutting the ball down. He walked around. He walked around for 45 minutes. It was embarrassing. As was Sterling. As was the midfield and the defending you saw there in the little clips. But quite frankly, if I'm on the bench and Aubameyang and his current guys, and he's been a good player, but he's not now, he's mailed it in, he doesn't care, he's a liability, and that showed again. If I'm on the bench and I'm not playing because of him, what's that telling me? I'm thinking about a different sport. I mean, I really am. I mean, that's embarrassing. The fact that Lampard thought he was the answer tells you where they are. Look, from Arsenal got the job done. Picked himself up, brushed himself down. Great result. Could have been more. Chelsea, oh my God. It was absolutely awful again.
How awful was it in your eyes, Frank?
As Ali said, 100%, you know. Shameful, disgraceful, pitiful, everything. I mean, I don't know if the player understand what they're doing right now, but on top of dirtying the image of the club, they're dirtying their own image. They don't realize that what they show to the world is the worst that you can see in the world of football. You can be bad, everybody can be bad, and everybody will be or has been bad. That can happen. But when you show no character, when you show no commitment and no involvement in what you try to do, it shows that you are unprofessional. And the player that I saw, and Craig named some names, but you can put everybody except maybe Madueke and a little bit N'Golo Kante, have shown to the world that they not deserve to wear the Chelsea shirt. I make a big difference between a club and a team. The club is a big club. That team is a shamble, is a shame of that club. That's unbelievable. I never seen that. I think it never happened for more than 1 century at the Chelsea Football Club. I wanted to switch off the TV because I was so shameful. Arsenal did their job. And if Chelsea was a little bit better second half, it's because Arsenal allowed them to do so, because they got a little bit sloppy because the result was already done. So it's not because of Chelsea that Chelsea got better, it's because of Arsenal. That's awful. It's a derby. You know, I was amazed by the number of fans of Chelsea in the stands. I don't know what they're doing there. I mean, they have so much beliefs on that club, but they forget that the team who is always on the field every Saturday or even Tuesday doesn't deserve to wear that shirt, the sign of that club. I'm so upset, I'm so shameful about what I see. I tell you, never seen that in my life. I followed Chelsea from 1996, where I signed for that club, and after I left, I kept on following Chelsea. Never seen that in my life. That's awful. That's disgraceful, again.
Jules, obviously, Chelsea are in a situation where they're not playing anything for anything apart from pride from now to the end of the season. If they were trying to fight relegation or looking to try and get into the top four, you would question whether or not Frank Lampard will make it to the end of this season, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm as you know, I was never understood why he was appointed anyway, why he was given that job. I don't even know why he took it, to be fair, but that's another problem. But from a club point of view, why they gave it to him was baffling to start with. I would have sacked him already. I would sack him now. To go back to what Craig was saying on Aubameyang, just that, for me, Frank Lampard, for his dressing room, with the fans, with the club, he lost the little bit of credibility that he maybe still had. I mean, his stock was really low before today anyway. But to start Aubameyang, to take him off after 45 minutes. Aubameyang had 9 touches of the ball in 45 minutes. 6 passes, 4 of them were kickoffs. I mean, I don't even know where we start there. How someone who is apparently a football coach can think it's a good idea to do that. I mean, just for that. If the season had started at the end of October, Chelsea would be in the bottom 3. In the last 22 Premier League matches, they will be 18th in the table. This is how bad they are. And Frank Lampard, I'm sorry, we all like him. He's a really nice guy. He's a very intelligent, smart guy. He's one of the worst Premier League coaches ever. He's lost his last 10 games as a Premier League coach, if you take Chelsea and Everton. It's just beyond belief what's happening at that club. And it's a real shame, because it's showing you that you can't just splash money thinking that you can just build a team like that with cash. And if you keep making wrong decisions and taking wrong decisions, this is where you will end up.
Do you want to talk more about Chelsea or good Arsenal?
Well, I'd prefer to talk about Arsenal. I thought as good as they were, but I mean, Chelsea is there to be shot at. And to Jules's point, I don't think Lampard's reputation could have been any worse or sunken any more post-Everton, so there's an opportunity for him to salvage. No, I'm listening. If I'm Frank Lampard, I'm thinking I'm not getting another job. All of a sudden, Chelsea come calling. Maybe I can salvage something, but no, it's just gotten worse. So that aside,
his stock has fallen even more, though.
Well, I'll be honest, I'm not sure it could have fallen any further.
Wow, you had it low.
Yeah, no. That's my position on that. But no, you look at where Chelsea are, and listen, the truth is, we've spoken about Chelsea ad nauseum, and I'm not sure how much worse they can get, in all honesty. My only concern around them is how much of this, or the longer it continues, it becomes harder to fix or harder to salvage, regardless of who's appointed as the next manager. But I'd prefer to talk about Arsenal, who I thought, given how
you
good...
just spent a minute.
Yeah, but I've said enough about them. But given how their results had gone, given this game, and now all of a sudden you're chasing Manchester City for the first time in what feels like forever, I thought it was a great response. And credit to them for the way they went about their business. Madueke grabs a goal, so it denies them the clean sheet that's been... They haven't been able to keep one since Saliba's injury. I thought that would have been the kind of crowning glory on a good performance. But for a young team, again, that is still learning, gaining experience, to have that blow of the last results, to have that blow of knowing that all of a sudden, not your fate, but the fate of winning the Premier League is in Manchester City's hands, and they don't look like they're going to loosen their grip any. I thought this was a great response from a team, again, that's growing, and I think gets better for the experience. So credit to them for the way they went about their business today.
I thought his changes were good. Obviously, Kivior in place of Holding, and Jorginho in for his passing in midfield, because they knew they were going to get a lot of the ball in there. And I thought it was a great response. And I do hope Arsenal go on strong to the end of the season and they ask City a question, that's the very least. And I think they can. I want to go back to Chelsea, though. Frank Lampard talked at the end of the game about behind the scenes, and it's evident the problems. And I think he's talking about the incredibly, badly balanced dressing room, the huge squad of players, the problems they have at the training ground because of so many professionals. And he talked about that in his after-match interview. Now, he's at a crossroads here, because I really think if he's got anything about him, he might as well walk away now and go, listen, this is a shambles behind the scenes. And it's dragging me down. But then on the other side, he'll be like, he's talked about his love for the club and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So what does he do? Does he walk away now and get accused of, you know, of not being up for the fight, or does he stay and potentially get beat by Bournemouth and others in these games that are coming up? As Joe said, I mean,
He can't walk away.
Well, what happens if they lose every game between now and the end of the season? And when we talk about Lampard's reputation, right, it's absolutely on the floor. But it can go lower.
Right.
There is
I'm
room.
not sure that it can.
There is room.
I'm not sure that it can.
Because if he walks out at the end of the season and they've not won a game and they've lost every game, and my God, that potentially can happen.
No. My point here is, if he walks out here now, I don't think he ever gets another job in the Premier League.
He's not getting one in the Premier League anyway.
And that's my point. Right. So what's the benefit to leaving now?
Right.
You're not getting another job in the Premier League if you walk away now. If you don't win another game between now and the end of the season, you're still not getting another job in the Premier League. So there's only an upside to this, because it
But
can't
there's not.
get any
If he
worse.
loses every game between now and the end of
He's
the
still
season.
not going to get another job in the Premier League.
Shaq, take the words Premier League out of the equation, right? Frank Lampard at the moment is lucky if he's gone back into the Championship where he was years ago with Derby County to get a job. That's how bad it's gotten since Everton and now. And I'm not blaming him wholly for this Chelsea scenario, not at all. But it was absolute folly to walk back in here and think that he was going to rejuvenate this squad of players who, quite frankly, have been looking all season for other people to blame and happy for Potter to take the blame, and Bowley, whose fault it is, and all his acolytes and the new hires and the directors of football and the busybodies that are all in there. It's every one of their fault. But unfortunately for Frank Lampard now, he's now part of that problem. So I just don't know. I don't think he'll walk away, don't get me wrong. I don't think he will. But I think there's an argument to say he would be better off just going now. That's how bad this is. And the Aubameyang decision was absolutely baffling, because that guy has gone. The only thing he does of any note is every week he goes down to the ATM and checks that his money's in from Chelsea, because he doesn't do
Probably
anything
does it
else.
online. So it's moving. Doesn't have to walk there, does he? Jules, obviously last week we started the show with Mauricio Pochettino on the brink of signing for Chelsea as the new manager. Is he dragging his heels slightly on signing the deal because of what he's seeing?
I think
Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good whatever time it might be in your location. What's going on, people? You let me know if you can hear me and you can see me. Get in the comment section down below and also get into the poll. Let us know who's to blame, because it's a blaming game at the moment. So we need to find somebody to blame for everything. And if you can also look at the big picture, that might help give us more. Right, I have to fix this. Okay. So what are we doing here, people? We are here just to discuss about football. Football in general. Let me see. So Big Sam, I think Chelsea missed out on this one. This is the guy for the job to save you from relegation. Now he's signed for Leeds United. Now you don't have anybody to save you right now. Pochettino don't want to come to a mess like this. He's waiting for his entire season. You don't blame him, right? You need a pre-season. You need to prepare instead of coming into the mess like this. What if you got relegated? So Poch is taking his time to make the right decision. All right, let's go. So let me just go and check on some headlines from Fabrizio and then kind of settle so we can start talking. Just a minute. Hello there, Tanish. Nice to see you. All right, so like I said, let me just read some of the headlines here. Matteo Alemany to Aston Villa is a here we go. Agreement reached yesterday, confirmed to Laporta in the afternoon. Power on decision as Alemany will work together with Emery. Impossible for Barcelona to match the financial proposal. Expectations to sign a contract very soon. So for people who don't know who's this guy is, Alemany is the guy the money guy, the guru over there at Barcelona. He's the guy behind all the economical level, what is called leverage or something like that. He's the guy who came up with that master class of selling the right to Spotify, selling the right to TV, and getting all the money in order to sign players. So he's the mastermind behind the financial stuff at Barcelona. So I think this time around he just thought to himself, this is too much, borrowing money, doing such and such. Let me go to Aston Villa, a brand new project over there. They have billionaires, and he's gonna get more money there, and he doesn't have to always find money somewhere. He doesn't have to think about what to sell next. Are we gonna sell our academy? Or are we gonna sell I don't know a part of the stadium to get money and try to sign players? So he's sick and tired of that. That's why coming to Aston Villa, kind of low key. But I'm telling you, with this guy and Unai Emery, Aston Villa are gonna be regular in top 4. There is no doubt about it. They're gonna make the best signings they can get out there, and this is gonna get tougher and tougher to get to top 4 from now on, because it's not only about having money at the moment. It's not about having billionaires. It's about being smart. It's about the scouting department doing their job. It's about a good coach, not even a manager. You need a coach, somebody who can develop people and take them to the next level. So football in the next coming years is going to be about being more smart, being smarter on the market than being rich. So Aston Villa are putting themselves in the map. Get ready, because I think they're going to qualify for Europa League this season. And next season they might go and win it, because Unai Emery is a specialist on Europa League. So I think Villa are going all for it next season. When they get this guy here, they're going to have few more players in key positions. And next season, Aston Villa are going to be a powerhouse. They are coming to the level they deserve, because they are champions of Europe. Remember that? They won the Champions League. They are massive club. They were like a sleeping giant. Now making the right decisions, the right time, and they are going to be in top 4 regularly, in my opinion. So Matteo Alemany is leaving Barcelona. Barcelona are gonna struggle now to find somebody else who's gonna come up with genius ideas on how to get around the financial fair play and how to find money, borrow money somewhere, because this guy was the guy behind everything. So congratulations to Aston Villa, because this is a very, very good decision for them. Another update here is going to be official, confirmed. Sam Allardyce signed a new Leeds United coach until June. So let's say for 4 weeks, literally 4 weeks, yeah, or less than that. And he's going to get almost $500,000 or $1 million for 4 weeks. That is a lot of money if he saves them from relegation. Okay. This is Carl Robinson is going to help him for mission. Do you think this is going to be a mission impossible for Big Sam? I mean, he failed in his career. He failed one time, and he was against when he went to try to save West Brom like a year or two ago. Yeah, he came out of retirement to try to save them, and then he kind of dented his legacy, because he was known as the guy who never, who always comes to a mission like that and like 100% success, right? That this time he managed to relegate West Brom. He couldn't keep them, and this time he's coming to polish his name again. Hopefully it doesn't happen like Frank Lampard, though, when you want to save your career and then you put yourself into more problems. But listen, man, 500 million or more than that for 4 to 3 weeks, I would take it. Are you gonna say no to that money? He's gonna take it and try to save them. Who knows? They might stay up and Chelsea might go down. What else is happening here? Nothing really. Besiktas monitoring Costa Rica centre-back Francisco Calvo. Okay. Fabrizio Romano here, or Pep Guardiola quote. Pep Guardiola said, Messi, Haaland, you can't compare any player with Messi. Leo is the most complete player I have ever seen. Vision, passing, competitiveness, many things. Hopefully Haaland can be also close like Messi. It will be great for us. Yeah, you can't really compare Messi with anybody, right? Messi is the GOAT, more complete in many, many ways. Okay. So I wanted to give you some headlines here that going on in the world of football. Let's check on the Premier League Hall of Fames. Peter Cech. So Peter Cech inducted to the Hall of Fame. Congratulations to Peter Cech, Hall of Famer. And Rio Ferdinand also inducted to the Hall of Fame. Congratulations to him. And they are just repeating Big Sam Allardyce here. Yeah. Arsenal are first now temporarily because Manchester City got 2 games in hand. So amazing. Alright people, so this is my page here on social media. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. Green Turf. Let's follow each other. This is my page here. Let's grow the community. You will find everything that I do in my channels because there are many of them. So you're gonna stay updated all the time which channel got the new content and some cool videos over there and all the good stuff. So yeah, it is what it is, my people. So oh wait, okay. Okay, let me read some comment here from you guys so I can see, so we can interact. We can interact a little bit. Let's go. Mr. Nam here said that letting go Jorginho was a mistake. I never wanted him to leave just yet. He controlled that midfield against us, but certain experts said he wasn't good enough for Chelsea. Yeah, that is your opinion, bro. I don't regret Jorginho for sure. We didn't lose yesterday, or we're not losing games because of Jorginho departure. We started losing games after the Champions League final when we beat the Manchester City. 12 months under Thomas Tuchel, he was below average, awful, dispossessed all the time. Yesterday he had a good game because we didn't do anything. We didn't put any pressure on him. Nobody wanted to play. Everybody was walking. No attack, no defense, no midfielder. So just because he had all the time on the ball to pass the ball to whoever he wanted doesn't make him a world class. I respect Jorginho Frello. He's a very good player in his level, in a certain system, but I'm not gonna go back and start flip-flopping just because they won yesterday against Chelsea Football Club. We wanted a revolution, and I'm not gonna apologize for having somebody like Enzo Fernandez in my team. We're gonna get better. This is just a bad period for Chelsea Football Club. I respect your opinion, but I don't miss Jorginho. I don't think it was a mistake, because even if Jorginho was there, with the kind of team that we have at the moment, we were not going to win. We were losing with Jorginho every single game. Under Porter, under Thomas Tuchel, we were awful, and we were even worse when Jorginho was there, because he can't tackle, he can't track back, he can't do anything. He just pass backward, sideways, which is good in a system that is working good like Arsenal at the moment. In a well-oiled machine team, Jorginho is your guy. In a team like Chelsea, he's gonna make it worse. So I'm not gonna be like you of, oh no, I never wanted. No, I don't flip-flop. I'm so happy with Enzo Fernandez and Kante. Now, if we play them in their natural position, can you explain to me why Kante is playing more advanced position and Enzo Fernandez sitting back? Anybody with some common sense explain to me how Kante is playing as a winger. Enzo Fernandez is not playing in his position. And who partner Enzo Fernandez? Who partner Enzo Fernandez? You have Kovacic. Kovacic is just dribbling without nothing. No progressive pass, no nothing. And yesterday even worse. Nobody looks like he wanna be there. So Jorginho, thank you so much for the trophy and the whatever. It was amazing years with us, and I don't regret him. I'm so happy with what we got now, because this problem didn't start when Jorginho left. This problem started when Jorginho was there. How many games we lost because of that brother lost the ball or something? Come on, man. Come on. We have to stop this flip-flopping. Let's be objective. The entire team is doing worse at the moment. We are all over the place. Bad coaching, bad positions, the players that don't want to be there. It has nothing to do with one individual. That is my opinion on that, but I respect your opinion. I don't flip-flop, bro. I don't miss that brother. It was time for him to go, and we got a little bit of money out of him. If we had a proper coach who at least can play players from their positions, I think we were going to have different results at the moment. What do you think of Inzaghi? I don't know him. I don't know. He's not coming to Chelsea. I don't want him at Chelsea Football Club. I don't know what is his style of coaching. Yeah, he's doing good with Inter. Inter, he's gonna leave at the end of the season, according to Fabrizio Romano. I don't know. I never really studied his style of coaching. I just know that he was a great player, but just because you are winning games with another team doesn't make you a good manager for Chelsea Football Club. It's more than that. It's more than that. Okay? Mr. Jacob said GC Cab. Jacob. This player don't just want to play. Jorginho, who is Jorginho? Who many games did Jorginho play at Arsenal? He's always on the bench. Yeah. They put him yesterday because they knew Chelsea don't have a midfield. Chelsea don't have a team. So he's going to have all the time on the freaking ball. That's why Jorginho was there. Because he did it. Who challenged him? Not even close to Jorginho. And this is the kind of games that Jorginho loves. When he's not challenged. When nobody is putting any pressure on him. Nobody wanted to play yesterday. It wasn't only, Gabriel Jesus, walking. We made them like prime Barcelona because no challenge. It doesn't count. It was just like men playing against babies. And in that game, you're going to give credit to Jorginho. Come on, man. Come on. That brother, good luck to him. He might win the Premier League. Congratulations. But I am not somebody that will say, oh, no, look at, we miss Jorginho. Flipping hell, I'm so happy with Enzo Fernandez. When Pochettino or Hansi Flick or any manager is coming, a proper coach, first of all, put players who want to be there. Okay? You don't want to be there, get out this team. Second thing to do, put them in their natural position. When they feel comfortable to play, bam, bam, bam. Enzo Fernandez, why are we wasting on that brother? And then create a system that can allow everybody to cook. And you will see that Chelsea are coming back next season. Just because Jorginho won against us doesn't make him any good. That brother wasn't good enough for Chelsea anymore, but he's good for a team that worked together like Arsenal. And a team that got the ball, all the time, because he got like one-touch football, bam, bam. That's it. He doesn't want anything. He doesn't want any challenge. He doesn't want anything. He just transferred the problem to somebody else. But yesterday he didn't even have any problem, so he didn't have to pass to somebody else. So Jorginho, thank you for the trophies, but goodbye. I don't miss you. I don't regret anything. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. We done. We still have a lot of money here from my brother. This guy is gonna break his bank for me all the time, sending me money. Thank you so much, my brother Andrew. Yeah, I need a lot of coffee. Need coffee, man. Need a lot of coffee. Let me just drink some water here. Thank you. He said a pleasant good morning for you and all your Dr. Ogs. Thank you for your service and mental support. Yeah, that's what we do here, bro. We have to support each other in this tough moment. So, You support us when we are struggling, and we're gonna remember you. But some people will support us only when we are good. That is not a good support. You have to support us when we are struggling. You know what I mean? Chelsea, we will be back. We will be back, okay? We will be back. Okay, let me... Thank you so much for the donation, Mr. Andrew. Everybody that want to send me a coffee, 99 cents, click on that link, that join button. You're going to be a member, and you're going to have a lot of advantage by being a member. 99 cents a month for your brother's coffee in the morning. Okay, so I think I sent the link already somewhere. If anybody want to come here and join us, you can do it. The link been provided. Mohamed Jamal said that front three from now on, Modric, Fofana, and Madueke. That's what I said. I've been saying this. If you watch my match previews, I always say that, you know. You have nothing to lose, but to be honest, I don't want to flip-flop. Yesterday, I wanted Aubameyang. I really wanted Aubameyang yesterday because I was thinking that he got some unfinished business. But you can tell that even him don't want to be there. First of all, he's not much fit, and he doesn't want to be there. You can tell the body language, like, yeah, I'm not gonna track back. I'm not gonna put any challenge. Yeah, I'm leaving in 4 weeks from now. Why would I put a tackle? Why would I risk myself, break a leg, and stay at Chelsea while I wanna go? You know what I mean? So I don't get really why Lampard is playing those players, because if I was them, I'm not gonna fight for you. I'm not gonna learn anything. I am leaving it 4 weeks, bro. 4 weeks until the end of this month. Bye-bye. Many of them are gonna be sold. They know that. They don't wanna get injured. Hakim Ziyech don't wanna get injured. Aubameyang don't wanna get injured. Raheem Sterling, I don't know what he's thinking about. Probably he just don't care, because I have 5 years contract. I have 350K a week. You're not gonna do anything to me. Even if I sit on the bench, I still got the same money. I don't care. So those people are the people who don't care anymore. And this is the reason why you can bring whatever theory you want about academy product and English players. Okay? You are not gonna love Chelsea more than Mason Mount, Conor Gallagher, Tammy Abraham, Tomori. You're not. Stop pretending. You just joined Chelsea like 5 years ago. You don't love Chelsea more than those kids. Now it's been copy-paste kind of hate. People just jump to the bandwagon of hating people. But listen, you're not gonna see Tammy Abraham walking on the pitch, not giving 100%. You know what I mean? But we hate them because they are local boys, and we somehow hate them. This is their country. England is their country. Let them enjoy their countries, because you're not going to love the club more than them. They feel it just like us. They represent us. Oh, they just run like headless chicken. Okay, now nobody even run on that freaking pitch, because all of them are mercenary who are there just to get the money. But those kids, English and academy product, they were born, bred at Chelsea Football Club. They feel the same. They are on low wages. They run until they die on that pitch for the shirt. But those other players, they just don't care. Okay? Joao Felix is not going to put a tackle that can cause him ACL injury, because he's leaving in 4 weeks from now or 3 weeks from now. He's leaving. He doesn't know where he's going to sign next. Why should I put all the effort on the pitch while I'm leaving and going back? He's just enjoying his paycheck, a lot of money in the pocket. So I hope that this period is going to help certain people online to respect those local boys. who are sacrificing themselves for the team. Okay, and it's not like 11 of them in the team. One only is causing a lot of issues. Oh, Mason Mount, why he's there? You forgot 10 other overpaid players who didn't perform on the pitch. But you focus on one individual because of your own agendas and copy-paste narrative on social media. People need to learn from this. Those people that we buy expensive players, they're going to come here, kiss our budget today because of the money. Tomorrow they're going to go and kiss another budget because they want money. They are just mercenary. That's the way it is. People need to respect our local boys because they represent us. They love the club with their heart and not for freaking money. Mr. Charles said that why are we still giving these people same excuse with injuries? I don't know. I don't get your question. Did I mention injuries here or give anybody any excuse? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about here. So Mohamed, front three of Mudryk, Fofana and Madueke. I've been saying this for a while. Yesterday I changed my mind. I said, let's go with Aubameyang. He let me down for sure. But like I said, you can't blame him because he doesn't want to be there. He want to leave, and he want to leave in one piece and not get a bad injury and stay again at Chelsea Football Club. So don't play him anymore. I have to agree with you. The front three need to be Mudryk, Fofana and Madueke. But it looks like Lampard is not gonna do that. He's gonna continue with his Raheem Sterling or I don't know, silky German, Mr. Harvard or something like that. I don't know, man. I don't know. He's talking about the training or whatever, just literally saying that if somebody is not here, that means the training is not good or he's not in the level. And he gave an example of Madueke, like if you see him, he's been training good and now you can see it on the pitch. I'm like, there are certain players who will be lazy in training but will be good in games. And what the point of playing the so-called people who are good in training and not doing good in real games? So what the point? It's a lose-lose situation. So you have to change. You have just to go probably with those so-called lazy players in training. And I don't see how somebody like Badiashile is going to be accused of being lazy. I don't see anything special that Azpilicueta is gonna do on that pitch, and Badiashile is not gonna do it. I'm not saying they play the same position, but I mean, find a way to play Badiashile and take Dave Azpilicueta out. Azpilicueta is there just because apparently he's the captain and he's the leader and whatever, so you can't leave him out. Flipping hell! We wanna win games. We want energy. We need pace on the pitch. So I don't know. The logic behind Frank Lampard's choices been really questionable. It looks like he came back just to sabotage his own career, really. And remember, in my preview, I told you, keep it simple. Keep it simple. Why we try to complicate everything? Keep it simple. If you want to go 4-3-3, go 4-3-3 with the right people. Okay? Don't try to complicate things. And yesterday I said, let's go 3 at the back. Ruben as a wing back. Chile the other side. You know? And you have a very, very defensive, and also you have the speed, you have the pace. Okay, you have the physicality to deal with Arsenal. We decided to go 4 at the back, knowing that Thiago Silva pace is questionable, knowing that Azpilicueta can't run, and we going already with 2 people who are suspect, and especially playing 4 at the back. So I don't really know what we're doing at the moment. we are all over the place. And it looks like Chelsea are not willing to sack anybody at the moment. So we might go to the championship. Okay. Let me check on Chelsea if there is any breaking news. If you want to call us, please do it. If you don't want to call us, you can comment. Chile said that we must do it for the fans now and give them something positive. Yeah, even if you don't want to do it for the fan, you get freaking pay a lot of money to do the job, okay? Just don't make it looks like you are doing us a favor. We paying your money, okay? We the fans are the people who make you who you are today. So say, oh, let's do it for the fans. Just sounds like, okay, you are doing us any favor. There is no favor here. It's just like freaking do your job, okay? I don't blame Chile, but I just don't like players going on social media and start talking after. Hey, you should just show us on the pitch, right? Oh, this is not the result that we wanted, but next time we're gonna do it for the fans. There's nothing here to do about us. Do for yourself and your family, okay? Do for your own pride first, because if you have some self pride, okay, you should at least run, do something on that pitch to show us that you tried. Mr. Andrew, thank you so much, my brother, for being here. Let's go.
Good morning, Dr. Hooks. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, you are at work, but we can hear you.
Yes, I'm at work. How are you feeling today?
Yeah, it looks like I'm getting used to the situation. It's been there for a long period of time, so it's like, yeah, it is what it is. It doesn't hurt the same way as before, but this is still like a London derby, bragging right and all that. So yeah.
Yeah, like yourself, I've become numb to the sensation now. So
yeah,
I'm used to it, but it just gives me more promise for next season because as you mentioned already, there's a lot of players who don't want to be there, and that was so obvious yesterday when you saw some of the performances of some of the senior players, and getting rid of them would be the jumping off point. Getting rid of them, bringing in those who want to be there, who want to play for the badge, and one thing that kind of upsets me to an extent, not really upsets me, but it baffles me, is that why does this manager keep picking them? He can clearly see their performances is not up to par, but he still selects them to play on the pitch,
Yeah.
He had some success when he brought in youngsters. Why doesn't he try some of them for once? And he's got nothing to lose now. Nothing. Because he's not going to get that 1 point. He's not going to get it. We're going to finish on 39 points. He's going to lose more or less every game that he's going to be in. So it's about time he uses your saying and thinks outside the box. Think outside the box and start using some of these younger ones. This Lewis Hall, this Harvey Vale, this Datro Fofana, this Amari Hutchinson. Bring them in. Get them in and see what they can do. I don't know how you feel about that. Yeah,
like you said, I don't see us really winning anything. All the games that we had, easy games on paper, we didn't win them. And we're going next, I think, to Bournemouth. And Bournemouth completely destroyed Lampard when he was at Everton. I don't see us beating Bournemouth. I don't see us even beating... even like West Ham, no, that is even too much for us. Any game like from League 1 or League 2, like now we are the worst team in the world, bro. I don't see them beating my Sunday League team in Kentucky, bro. And believe me, when we go on Sunday, drunk people hangover, you see people really that they are drunk, but we have a better goalkeeper than Kepa Arrizabalaga. We have people who can score goals. Chelsea are the worst team in the world right now. I don't see us beating anybody unless if there is a miracle. And guess what? We missed out on Big Sam. Big Sam was there even yesterday. That is the only chance we had just to hijack Big Sam. And he can park the bus, he can park whatever, and we got a point. Lampard don't even know how to park the bus. How are we going to do that? So, I mean, yeah, I'm with you on that. Play the youngsters from the academy. They have nothing to lose. They wanna send a message to the new manager. And they're going to give everything on the pitch. At least they're going to give everything on the pitch.
Yeah. And I think the things that I've been hearing as well, that apparently Poch is laying down some rules in regards to like the owners coming into the dressing room and stuff like that. So plus he wants, not really total, but he wants some say in the transfers, because I don't know if you're aware that apparently he's negotiating the deal himself.
Yeah, he doesn't. He
hasn't got any representatives. So maybe that's why he's taking so much time. He's crossing the T's and dotting the I's and so on and so forth.
Yeah. That way, the way it is. Mm-hmm. Mr. Skylar, Manchester United.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I hope my audio is better today. I don't know what
it's clear, really clear.
Yeah.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, I mean, look, I watched the game just like everyone yesterday, and I mean, I don't know what has happened to Chelsea. This is probably the lowest I've seen you guys. Yesterday, the first half, I mean, I don't think a single player is interested to play for the football club. That's how I felt. Every player, even the experienced players like Thiago Silva and all those guys, it's just they want the season to end. That's what I feel like the vibe was. I mean, the second half was all right, but still, you can't let loose for the first half. I mean, Raheem Sterling, since he has come to the club, I can't remember, has he put in 3 good performances? I can't remember that. And this guy was supposed to be, coming from a club which has won multiple Premier League. So that's not materialized. And I saw Lampard's post-match interview again. Lampard is a very good speaker. He's a very good, he has his way with words. That's not a surprise. He's a private school educated person. So again, I'm not surprised him saying that this happened, that happened. What I do agree with him is that when you put on a Chelsea shirt or any club shirt, you have to have some kind of professional pride.
Yeah.
But I didn't see that in the first half. Players just not caring about tracking back. Odegaard was playing like he's Lampard himself. That's how I felt yesterday.
Yeah.
Kovacic, who's supposed to be, I don't know if he wants to go or not. He was disgraced yesterday. Your two best players was N'Golo Conte, who was returning after how many years, months of injury, and probably Ben Chilwell in the second half. First half he was very touchy with Saka, but second half he improved. Yeah. So I don't know, man. You guys are really. Look, you were mentioning about Big Sam. I really hope Chelsea don't come into those days where they are, employing Big Sam. I just don't want to see that happening to a supposedly top 6 club in Chelsea. But yeah, man, how long has it been since you have been stuck on 39 points? You can't even get to 40.
Yeah. That's the problem. That was me just, me exaggerating right there, but just tells you how bad we've been. We can't even get a point. Park the bus, we can't do it. Yesterday, listen, Arsenal, the worst is Arsenal didn't even go to the second gear.
Exactly.
Arsenal didn't do anything. We made them like prime Barcelona. We can't touch the ball. We don't press. We don't do anything. Jorginho looked like De Bruyne or something. Jorginho yesterday, that brother, he had all the time on the ball. Nobody there even close to him. Odegaard, the 2 goals, nobody marking, nobody doing anything. We all ball watching. So you can blame Lampard. It was awful choices, but also personal pride. You know, you're a professional football player. You're getting a ridiculous amount of money. At least a little bit of energy, show something on the pitch. Nobody wanted to be there yesterday. But Arsenal,
look. Yeah, you mentioned about how Chelsea made Arsenal look very good. I was watching the first 15 minutes. Like Aubameyang, I think he had like 4 touches in the whole half, and all of them were from goals. Like he didn't have one touch in the Arsenal's opposition box. So I was satisfied with the team yesterday because I thought everyone is playing in positions. I saw his comments about João Felix, like he was mentioning that he doesn't fit in this particular system or formation. And I don't know. Did you listen to his comment about him saying that some players were not training well. They're not doing the required amount which is expected of this club in the training session. So they don't find themselves on the playing 11. He said that in terms of those words. So I don't know. Like I just feel like your players don't really care about Lampard. They know that he's going to be gone.
Yeah.
And
nobody want to do anything. That is the danger of having an interim manager. And also have many people who are leaving. Why would I put a tackle when I'm leaving in 3 weeks from now? I don't want to injure myself, right? So it's all over the place, man. We are shocking. We are shocking.
I mean, look, if I am Poch, the first thing I'm going to do is what Ten Hag did with United when we lost 4-0 to Brentford. We ran 8 kilometers less than the Brentford players, and the next training session, Ten Hag made sure that all of these players, including himself, they ran that 8 kilometers. So, the first thing you have to do is not lose. If you can't score goals, I mean, God forbid you scored that one goal.
The problem
today.
with that is your manager, Ten Hag, is there for a long time, and people will respect that, and people understand this is going to continue. Now, nobody even want to learn the new tricks and new system. Why am I going to learn knowing that in 4 weeks now I'm going on holiday, taking my private jet to Bahamas, and then it's going to be a new coach? Why am I going to learn something new at the moment, And I kind of understand why people wanted Chelsea to hire somebody immediately after like Pora, but I also understand that the owners don't want to make the same mistakes. But I can see both sides, what they are thinking. They're thinking behind it. If you brought Pochettino here and the players know that this is going to be our next coach, I have to start fighting for my place right now. They can listen, they can learn. But when you have Lampard who is leaving, why should I really listen to him?
Yeah, I just want to make a point that Brother Herbert mentioned. So from what I heard, I believe we've been stuck on 39 points from January. 4 months. 4 months we've been stuck on 39, or maybe 4.5. Stuck on 39 points. We can't even get a point. That's why they need this clear out. Need to get rid of those bad eggs, because there's quite a few of them in there right now. In regards to, I think Thiago Silva's still committed, because maybe not, I'm not going to say fully, but he's a professional. And there were times there he was screaming at these players, telling them to get into position, and they weren't following his
They were just ball watching.
So, just ball watching. So you still got 1 or 2 there who were committed to the job, or at least professional in their job. But a lot of them need to go. A hell of a lot. Gentlemen, I'm going to jump off because I need to go to work. So you guys have a lovely day.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much.
I'll be listening.
No problem. Thank you. Take care. Thank you, Andrew. All right, that's my brother. He was calling from work, and thank you for your donation as always. Oh, Arsenal for life is laughing at me. Yeah, keep laughing, bro. Keep laughing. Good luck. Go win the title. Herbert, do you think that now Arsenal are in the better position to win the league now?
Oh, no chance, man. I don't think so. I think yesterday we have been discussing that it's a Chelsea team, and no offense to your club, they're not in the best, form at the moment. So beating Chelsea doesn't really mean anything. The problem with Arsenal, all these people are saying, Arsenal have lost the league because they lost to Man City. They lost the league because they have lost to Everton, Southampton and West Ham before that Man City game. That's where they lost the league title. Losing to Man City, anyone can lose to that team, but you should not be losing to, relegation teams like West Ham and Southampton. I think that's what is costing them, and that's why I fully am in the camp of Arsenal bottling the league. I don't know if you saw this. There was a big debate around after that game, Man City Arsenal, like have Arsenal bottled the league. I mean, they have bottled the league not because they lost to City, because of them losing to Southampton and West Ham 2 games ago.
And that also tells you that Chelsea are the worst team in the league, because even the bottom of the table can get point from Arsenal. Chelsea are not even in the championship level. We are like League One or even no league level at the moment. I'm telling you, and I'm not even joking. I don't remember any bad team in the last 5 years than Chelsea. And believe me, I watch a lot of football. They are not even in the MLS level at the moment. I'm telling you, I've been serious. Because that team is, oh my goodness me.
I mean, if you're comparing the money spent and what you are getting out of it, I think your assumption is quite right. Because when you got João Felix and all these players, like I really wanted João Felix at United in the January window because we needed a striker because Martial is always injured and we got Vegas. So I was very jealous that Chelsea paid that 18 million, whatever they were asking, and they got him. So I was like, he's going to cook at Chelsea, but he was at the bench last, in such an important game. So I don't know, man. I mean, look, what you're making about Poch? Like, all these players you guys have, so many players. I mean, obviously there will be a huge clear out, but do you think like Poch, can he make it work considering what Chelsea need and want?
Well, he's a builder. That is first of all. He's a builder, and we have a lot of young players from all over the world. So we need a builder. We need a proper coach. So in that sense, yes, I believe that he can build, but it's gonna take time. Like if people expect him just to come and fix all this one season, I don't think it's gonna be in one season. But listen, I don't make decisions. If I had to make decisions, I was going for Enrique or Nagelsmann or somebody that is more, that's been confirmed in other leagues and Champions League. But because they are looking for a builder, somebody who can be patient with players, I will give him the benefit of the doubt. I think he's a guy for the job.
Yeah, I think what you were mentioning about, giving time and trusting the process, I think the only benefit of what you guys are facing as a fan base at the moment, not, 6 losses, that's what Lampard has got. 0 wins, and, Andrew mentioned about not getting 1 point since January, is that you guys have at least, built that kind of patience, and whoever the next manager is, now you guys know, like, how big the rebuild is. So I think that Chelsea mentality was previously that, we want to win now, no matter who the manager is. I think that kind of has settled out a bit. I think now most of your fan base, at least you can say, 60% of the fan base, they will give Poch time, hopefully. Even those who wanted trophies, like, what is the manager? We spent 600 million. Yeah, give me some trophies. I think that mentality will, eventually change because of this predicament.
Yeah. That's what it is right now. I don't know where 1 point is gonna come from, but we have to hope for the best, because I don't think the next game, I don't know, it's gonna be against Bournemouth or something. Bournemouth beat Lampard when he was at Everton. This is shambolic. I don't think we can even beat them. I don't know, man. I don't know. So when are you guys playing? When is your next game?
So we are playing on the day after tomorrow, on Friday, Brighton away, and we obviously beat them in the penalties in the FA Cup semi-final. So what they have done is that they rested Mitoma and all these McAllister against Wolves, and they still won 6-0 the last game week. So both of them will be fresh and they are looking for revenge. Only positive for us is that Varane is back, so that's good news. Not that we are missing. I mean, we are missing Varane and Martinez, but Lindelof and Luke Shaw, they have done so well as centre-back partnership to go. So, yeah, it's not going to be an easy game. And you mentioned about Bournemouth, and you're traveling away to the Vitality Stadium. I don't know if you watched their last game against Leeds. They absolutely battered Leeds, man. Leeds, they absolutely killed them completely, obliterated them, Leeds United. And I watched players like, Dominic Solanke and all these guys. They were playing so well. So it's not going to be an easy place to go. And then I think you have Newcastle. Let me look, yeah. So you have after Bournemouth, you have Forest at home. They are fighting relegation. They are currently 18th in the table. Then you go to Man City. Then obviously United Chelsea on 26th May. And then you end the season with Newcastle coming to at the bridge. So,
that's it.
Yeah,
We are done, bro. We are done. I don't
Where is
see
that
any
1 point coming from?
I don't see any point coming unless if there is a miracle from somewhere. The god of football somehow on goal. Let's see if Maguire. I want Maguire to play against us, so Maguire can score for Chelsea. I don't see where the goal is gonna come from. It's over, bro. It's over. Collins, are you there?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Good evening. How are you?
How can you even ask me that question? How are you? How am I doing? Really?
Yeah.
Are you serious? Really?
Of course.
I'm going to play with Stoke City next season.
No, it's not. The thing is that I'll just join in with what you guys were saying. I think we all know where the problem is coming from, and we know what is wrong with the team, because sometimes those players they can't just become bad players within overnight. You understand? Sometimes you guys to. The problem is that when a coach don't know how to pick the selection, because the most important thing when you pick the right player, because the right players are there, it's just for you to put it. Can somebody tell me what should Modric do to get a starting lineup ahead of Sterling? I don't know what else for him to prove to get ahead of Sterling. What should Badashir do to get starting ahead of Chalobah? Yesterday, all of us.
No. Don't put Chalobah on this one, because I know you. I know where you're going. Chalobah, listen. Let me clarify this. Chalobah just came the last minute. So
I'm not talking about.
You should probably mention Aspilicueta, who started the game.
I'm not. Look. I'm not talking about.
I know where you're going, because we always get into the English and academy things. I know what you're trying to do. I know you.
Every time you keep saying this, and I hate it. See, let me tell you something. Yesterday, we have a good team who's supposed to. In that too, Aspilicueta is not supposed to play a game. You have Chalobah, you have Fafana, you have Badashir, you have Thiago Silva, and you have Chilwell. So even if you don't want to play Chalobah in that too, can't you move this guy Fafana in that too, then and play Thiago Silva and Badashir? Or you can play, which I know that Chalobah is more better than playing Aspilicueta. Aspilicueta was the person that cost us our last game, because what I'm trying to say, because when you don't get the lineup right, you end up missing the game. Then yesterday, if you want to play, how can Lampard keep playing in Kante at that center, playing Kante at the center? Well, Kante, the main position that Kante is supposed to play. Yesterday, everybody can see the game. Why can't you play Kante where the guy is very good at? Then yesterday, you keep using the Aubameyang. I'm looking at Aubameyang yesterday. Aubameyang make only 9 touches, and out of that 9 touches, 4 was like passing. When Arsenal score, they have to pass the game. 4, if you might not see, that is only 5 touches that Aubameyang make yesterday. And the climate or surprise, everybody that is watching that match can see that Sterling wasn't even on the game. Then coming back second half, Sterling was also coming back for the second half, while you have good players on the bench. Then yesterday again, you look at the whole team, that even as a good coach, when you look at a coach can make changes. Even in the 25 minutes, you are entitled to make changes. When you see that the formation is not working, that is when a good coach have to step in and say, okay, it's not working this 25 minutes, I have to make a change. Most of us can see it when Tuchel brought out this guy, Hotspur out. We saw it when Potter brought out Kukureya out. There are so many changes for you to do. When the formation is not working, you have to make the change immediately. I keep telling people the worst mistake that the Chelsea board make. I can understand every mistake. I can forgive them on every mistake they made. But the worst one they made, which I cannot forgive them of, is bringing Lampard back. Because when you bring somebody, Lampard have played 47 games and lost 30 something. And you brought Lampard to Chelsea to come and manage somebody who couldn't even get a winning at Everton. With the player of Everton have, then you are bringing Lampard, somebody who don't even have knowledge. For me, what is killing Lampard is that people forget to tell him the truth. They keep advising him that he's very good. He's not good. The best thing for Lampard, look at what Gary Neville is doing. He went to Valencia. He found out that I'm not a good coach. He went to Pundit. That is Thierry Henry did the same thing. He went to Monaco and found out I'm not good. Being a good player doesn't make you a better manager. You just have to do the one that you know they can do. The more Lampard keeps staying at Chelsea, the more he keeps managing his image, his legacy. Because for me, bringing Lampard back, I remember the day Lampard was appointed. That day, you also put this in Lampard. I was telling you that was the biggest mistake of Chelsea bringing Lampard back. Benitez could have been better. Even some other guys could have been better. There are so many better coaches that will do more better. You can't tell me that a player like a coach, even when Potter was in Chelsea, we can see our problem is we can play good football, but we're not putting the ball on the post. But this one now, we can't even play good football. We can't even put the ball on the post. So many things. The young guy that left after Potter, Bruno managed more match against Chelsea, and we play our best match. We could have won Liverpool that day 4-0. So that guy even did something that Lampard couldn't do for the month at 8 matches now. So I don't know where people are getting this. The problem we have, I keep telling people, the problem Chelsea have until they appoint the right coach. When you appoint the right coach, you can't tell me that all those players turn out to become a bad player. You saw what happened Rashford last season. Rashford was everybody say Rashford. But when a better coach comes, he becomes one of the best players. Wan-Bissaka, the same thing. People say they don't want Wan-Bissaka. You should sell him. Look at Wan-Bissaka playing good football. It's all about coach. When you get a better coach, somebody who knows how to make a selection, because coaches win matches for you. That is why they are paid big money. That is why people like Pep Guardiola have been paid big money, because they win matches. Forget about it. You can give Lampard this Man City team. You can't even do anything with it. It's all about coaches. So for me, everybody knows the problem. The problem we have now is Lampard. And if Chelsea don't sack Lampard now, if they don't sack him now, we end up going relegation. So he better sack Lampard in these 6 matches. Even can say Benitez handle these 6 matches. Trust me, Benitez is going to win like 3 matches in it. But if you keep Lampard, we are not going to win any matches. I told you the day Lampard was appointed that we are not going to win any matches. So first, Lampard is our coach because he don't have the knowledge. If you watch when Lampard was coaching Chelsea, the main person that was coaching Chelsea, if anybody that was looking very well, is this John Morrison, the assistant coach, because he was the one that doing the whole job, but Lampard was one taking the whole credit. John Morrison, watch when John Morrison was not with Lampard at Everton, he failed. The same thing in Chelsea, he failed. So that guy, because he was the assistant, he was the coach, the huge coach in Chelsea. He knows everything about Chelsea. Lampard is just coming because he have a name. People are giving him job because of his name. For me, he don't know anything. If we don't sack Lampard today or tomorrow, brother, if Everton end up winning their match, Leicester keep winning their match, Leeds keep winning their match, we find ourselves in relegation. The only savior we have this season is because of those teams are not even doing favor to themselves. They're also losing their game. So I don't know how people see what happened yesterday and they still finding a reason what happened. You saw the reason, it's Lampard. So if you keep putting Lampard there, we are not making any changes. Yesterday, look at the changes he made yesterday. Even Gallagher supposed to come in at earlier on. Even Kovacic wasn't on the game. He's supposed to bring Gallagher at the first half. Those are the people.
Okay. So you let me now talk a little bit because you've been talking and it's a little confusing. The problem now is anybody that he will put there, if we don't win, it's always a lose-lose situation. Not only for him, but it was for Thomas Tuchel, it was for Graham Potter. Like a manager don't win until you win. So he believes in his idea, which is terrible ideas. And when it's just getting worse because we don't win. Like me yesterday, the problem with me, I don't flip-flop like other people. Yesterday, I wanted to Aubameyang to start. So I'm going to have to be honest and say he let me down. because I believed that Aubameyang got something to show to Arteta and Arsenal that they made a mistake. So I've been pushing for the entire week. Oba need to start, Oba need to start, Oba need to start. Many people said Oba need to start because the few minutes that he came against, I don't even remember what game. The previous game, he did good for the short period of time that he was there. We were like, okay, look, when you have a proper number 9, look at him. He's keeping defenders busy and opening some gaps, and they can help somebody to score. So I don't flip-flop, my brother. I am somebody who take responsibility and say, you know what? I wanted this guy, but he let me down. He didn't really reach the expectation, my expectation. So believe me, if Gallagher started that game and we ended up the way we ended up yesterday, and he's an English player and academy product, your narrative was going to completely change. Why Gallagher is on the bench? Why this guy? I always tell you that those kids, you know, they are overrated and they are product of English media, blah, 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 blah. The problem is we understand really well. But sometimes there's nothing wrong by being honest and saying, you know what? I wanted this guy, but he didn't perform, so probably we have to let him on the bench from now on. But I don't want to go and deny what I already supported the last, yesterday. So Lampard, regardless of who was going to be on the pitch, if he doesn't win a game, it was always going to be why not. But I agree with you, and I understand that the decisions were terrible. What Badiashile need to do to be on the pitch. And me, I would say Dave doesn't deserve to be there. Azpilicueta don't have legs to play against a fast team like Arsenal. I said it in my preview. And you, at the beginning, you tried to say why Badiashile is on the bench and why Chalobah is playing. So I corrected you very quickly, and you changed your thing. But your point was trying to point to the direction of what that English guy with Badiashile, but you forgot that Dave Azpilicueta was probably one of the worst on the pitch. The last game he scored an own goal. Yesterday he was ball watching. He got completely destroyed all the time. If I didn't stop you from continuing in the line of those academy products, those kids, those English players, you were going to continue. We have like 11 players in the team. But it's going to be, let me finish. I gave you 5 minutes. Okay. I will give you 10 minutes. If I didn't stop you from there, you were, because you do it every single time. You know that we always get into this point. The problem I'm trying to say, the guy who just came when the game was already gone is the problem that you want to point on the problem. When he was on the pitch, we didn't concede any goal. We conceded when Azpilicueta was there, and when no English player, no academy product was on the pitch. So we have to be honest sometimes and forget about people's passport, forget about xenophobia or whatever tribalism, and consider those players like they are all our brothers. They are all Blues. We are all fighting for the same cause before you start judging people. And I'm telling you, if Mount was there, Mount this season, like this year, I don't know, he played probably 2 games only this year, this calendar year. But you will see people, even if he is on the pitch for 5 minutes, it was Mount problem. So this problem needs to go. The online tribalism need to disappear. I have no problem if in the team we have 11 Nigerians, because Nigerians playing for Enyimba FC, they deserve to enjoy their teams. They deserve to play in their land. That's what you have to understand. You're not going to love Nigeria better than the Nigerian boys. That is their land. And you need that kind of source. You need that core of players who are from that country. And that's why FIFA protect them, UEFA protect them, or I don't know, AFCON or whatever organization in Africa protect those local boys. But in the Chelsea community, I'm sick and tired of tribalism. And Lampard made terrible mistakes. None of them was an academy product. Now you can talk, and I'm not going to cut you off.
Okay, first of all, because I want to clear something. You see, for me here, because I watch matches, I think I do watch matches like more than people do because I take my time to watch matches. When it comes to supporting team, I don't criticize any Chelsea player. So for me, not criticizing doesn't mean when you make a mistake, I have to, because I don't have to. I don't appreciate failure. Failure is not my thing. So when somebody make a mistake, you have to call that person attention and say, you made a mistake. Before I started talking about Chalobah, you caught me and you didn't allow me to finish. I just started about Chalobah, I mentioned it, you just caught me. Now, what I'm saying now, I don't criticize any Chelsea player. What I'm saying that when it comes to a match, you know very well that this person, everybody, the whole world can see that this person don't deserve it to be on that team. The whole world can see that, hey, this guy don't deserve it. Like now, the whole world, since Lampard came to Chelsea, we can see that Sterling don't even deserve it to be on Chelsea, to be in the lineup. But Lampard keep playing Sterling every time. When it comes to Gallagher, you can bring Gallagher second half. There's every player that, okay, there's a game you play, say, this guy, I need this guy in this second half because I will need the energy. I will need this person in second half because I know what he can do for me in that second half. Not every player meant to start a game. There are people who meant to start it and people who meant to finish it. But the problem that when you use people who are supposed to end the game and use them to start the game, that is where the problem comes. It's like when a man uses his girlfriend for a wife for a girlfriend and uses a girlfriend for a wife. That is where mistake come in. Now, look at the whole thing. The other matches, Lampard have been playing Chalobah on game. We know very well Chalobah have made a mistake even in the Champions League, but he still went back and played him again. But the person that we know that Badashe, and we know that Chalobah, if you want to play Chalobah, I don't like it. You see my problem I have with people. If you know the best player that this guy is good in this position, play him in that good position. Playing Chalobah in that area is not good in that area. If you want to play Chalobah, play him in the right side. Now we have a player who can play in the left side. So if we don't have a player,
how many
who can
minutes
play
did Chalobah played yesterday again? Remember me.
No, I'm not talking about yesterday. Now listen to me. You see, I don't have. You see Chalobah now. If I want to play Chalobah on Chelsea game, I don't need to play Chalobah in the left. He
played for 4
side.
minutes yesterday. 4 minutes.
I'm not talking about yesterday. Listen to me now. I'm just explaining to you. I said if you want to play Chalobah where Chalobah is very good at. Play him at the right side. Don't play him at the left side. Now we have a player who can play at the left side. Play that person at the left side. Then if Fofana is not available, then you can play him. Chalobah can stick in very easily. If Thiago Silva is not available, Chalobah can stick in very easily. Now we have a player that can play this left side. It's like when Potter was playing Kukurea at the left side, where we have Badashe. You can be where Kukurea is very good at as a winger. Then you're not playing Kukurea where he's not supposed to play. That is where I get annoyed with coaches who make that decision. Now, Chalobah now is a very good player in his own position. Play those people in their fucking position. Don't start playing people in their wrong position. If you not play Chalobah, if Chalobah happened to play in the right places, that mistake he made in that Champions League, I don't think he will make it. So, because you are trying to play people out of position, that is where my problem comes. Now, you watch the game that Gallagher now, when I say Gallagher shouldn't start match yesterday, I'm not trying for Gallagher to start. I said, when you look at, okay, what I did was not working, and you can see that it's not working. What stopped you of making that change when you needed it? Because you can see that people are running this midfield, they are kind of running with it. You now need that energy. You now say, okay, hey, Gallagher, I need you to come in for you to be able to put that stability there. But you refuse to do it, and you keep making the same mistake. Look, at the second half, look at the changes I wanted Chelsea to make at the second half. I was thinking Gallagher will come in, Modric will come in, then this guy, who is it? Havertz will come in. Those are 3 changes I want to come as immediately the second half started. But at the end of the day, you made only 1 changes. Now, what am I talking about? You see, for me, if you know me very well, you can ask anybody. I don't criticize, even when Lukaku was playing bad, I don't criticize Chelsea players. But when you make a mistake, I don't care if you're academy or not, because for you to wear that badge, that means you deserve it. That means you are entitled to wear it. So I don't have any right to say you don't deserve it. So, but for you to wear it, you have to make sure you put that in. Now I don't know where people are these days now, because of what is going on in the world. Now we now begin to celebrate failure. Before, nobody celebrate failure. Everybody want the merit, but now because of now, nobody want you to say something. If you say something, this person will be angry. If you say something, this person will cancel you. No, now we're not trying to celebrate failures. So for me, I don't celebrate failure. If a player don't deserve it, don't put that person there. If anybody telling that Chelsea players are not capable of beating teams, that person is making mistakes. We are capable of winning games. The same Lampard. Do you remember this? Every time Lampard keep doing this thing. The last time Arsenal failed to win a game, 7 matches without winning a game, was under Lampard. Arteta won his match against Lampard. The same thing again. Arsenal failed to win matches almost 4 times, 5 times now. Guess who they win the match against? The same Lampard. So you now see where I'm coming from, because you can't be bringing me to and accept me to accept somebody who is not even capable of managing Chelsea because it's a Lampard. So I don't give a crap on what Lampard did. That is only when it comes to legacy. Legacy is different from being a manager. You're a good player. I will not separate that from you. But we are talking about managing Chelsea. This is a very different entity. So if you expect Lampard to come because he's Lampard, I should give him credit or give him a layaway because he's Lampard. I don't believe in those crap. For me, because being a Chelsea is all about winning. So, and for us to get where we are today, if we are doing like let's just play Lampard is Lampard, I don't think everybody will come and support Chelsea. The reason people support Chelsea because we are winning. You can only support him when they are winning. That is why we have massive fans today. So if we are not winning, I don't think people will go and support
yeah. So you let me also finish, and I will have to.
No, come. So
what I'm trying to say is, you say that people coming to support Chelsea because they are winning, which is right. But football is beyond winning and trophies. That is called like trophy hunters or glory hunters. When you are already in the organization, you understand that football is bigger than that, bigger than just winning. Because football, even a kid, you teach them respect, you teach them losing also by being gracious and say, shake people's hands and discipline yourself in life. Football is not only about what we see today on social media. You don't win, you are not my friend. It's also about understanding that life is not black or white. It's not successful all the time. You can go down and one day you're gonna be up. So that is the modern new generation of fans. But me, even in school doing sport, they taught me how to be respectful and how to shake hands and understand that it's not gonna happen for you every single day or every single season. So that is just one area of what you just said at the end. That if you came to Chelsea only to win, the way you just stated yourself, you are cutting me now. I gave you 10 minutes and you're cutting me already in one second. Go on.
I'm not. When I said winning, I'm not saying that we should win. We never win league for more than 6 years now. I'm not talking about winning. What I'm saying that when you can see the process where we are going. You understand? Even with the way the season went this season, every Chelsea fans will not that kind of angry. You understand? But if we can see the progress where we are going, that shows winning. You understand? But if we are not seeing any progress, trust me, nobody's not going. If you are doing something and there is no progress in that, I don't think you keep doing that where there is no progress. You can only keep doing things when you see result of that. You can see the progress we are going. But at the end of the day, we are not seeing any progress. The more we keep going down. So people can't continue buying this idea. Unless people can only buy it when they see something, okay, we can see where we are going. You understand? We shouldn't win all the whole matches. At least we get some setback, but we still move on again. That is, if yesterday I was kind of concerned, okay, for Lampard and the team to save their season, can you just beat Arsenal? That alone can save the whole season. What happened in Chelsea period? But at the end of it, they couldn't put any effort. If you are looking at them at the pitch, nobody's putting effort. This is not it's a debut match. This is a London debut, and they are kind of playing it as if we are playing Newcastle. We are playing debut county. This is Arsenal versus Chelsea. It's a very big match. It's to everybody that believes that calls this yourself a Chelsea fan. It means something to the people. It means something to the city. So for them to play that match as if it doesn't concern them, that is where people like me now weigh and say, I'm not asking you to win the whole thing, but show me that passion, show me that I'm trying.
But now
But if
you are mixing everything, my friend. That's the problem I have with you, because you add like thousand topics and we get confused and you don't let me even finish. You just even add a very important point here. Nobody shows that we play a London derby. Nobody showed any energy. Nobody showed anything. Very good point that you just made. But the next second, you're going to cut me right now and say, oh, this is just the coach. But you just talked also a very important point about the players. You can hate the coach. The coach might be awful. But you, for your personal pride, for a London derby, for, do it for your kid, for your little girl. Do something to show that you're a professional football player. You refuse to run. You refuse to put tackles. You are ball watching. And that also is to blame on the manager. Yes, part of that is manager, because you choose them to begin with. You choose them. So yes, you are the problem first, but you as a professional football player, you are getting 350k a week. You can run for your money, bro. You can do something for your money to show people that you are a bowler. So you're going to say one good thing 1 minute, the other second you're going to cut me and go back to, oh, manager. This situation didn't start with freaking Lampard only. It started in pre-season with Thomas Tuchel. What Thomas Tuchel did, what he said back then. The same players are going to produce the same result. We are asking urgently that the quality need to change in this team. I have the entire press conference when he threw everybody under the bus on my channel. Under Thomas Tuchel, we probably won like 2 or 3 games. The rest were losses, stupid losses. Got destroyed by Leeds United, who are struggling for relegation now. Got destroyed by Southampton, who are bottom of the table now. We lost against Dynamo, so many games. So don't make it looks like it's the whole problem now is Frank Lampard or is Porra or is Thomas Tuchel. My brother, the problem didn't start today. This is a build-up of wrong decisions after wrong decisions for years and years, been building and building. We don't really build a team. We don't really stuck with one manager to build a project and build an idea and just kind of explode it. But you are making it sound like everything is on the manager, as if under Thomas Tuchel we never lost a game, under also the other guy, Porra, we never lost a game. Now it's this coach is the problem. You don't see the big picture. I understand Lampard is awful choices, but you are missing some point. This has nothing to do with one individual, one coach who would you think like Thomas Tuchel is gonna come and then tell freaking Felix hold his leg and then shoot the ball and don't hit the post all the time. The manager is not going to make you that. That's why you have to recruit people based also on their attitude, their background. Something need to be done. So the responsibility here is not about the manager only. It's about years and years of bad decisions and just exploded this time. Boom. And here is the result that we have Frank Lampard for 10 games that we hire him. And then we exploded. So he probably was here the wrong time, the wrong place. He shouldn't even accept this job. So it's exploded in the face. But don't tell me that Kepa Arrizabalaga, oh my goodness me. That brother, everybody is gonna say, oh, it's unsavable. You can't save. Freaking hell. Every long range shot is a freaking goal. And you're gonna tell me that Kepa Arrizabalaga is world class and is the manager to blame. Listen, yes, he's to blame because to begin with, you should put Mendy. I've been promoting Mendy since January. put Mendy, yes, if you don't force him to play stupid tiki-taka from the back, Mendy is the best goalkeeper we have. Overall goalkeeper we have, yes, he can play with his feet, but play him like Piracek. Piracek was inducted today for the Hall of Fame in the Premier League. He never touched the ball with his feet. I'm exaggerating here, but you know what I mean. That means play people to their strength. Don't force Mendy to kick the ball with his feet or dribble past people, because he is gonna give the ball away. He's gonna panic when the ball is coming. He's like, if I touch it with hand, the manager is gonna get mad at me because he told me to play from the freaking back. So we made Mendy a bad goalkeeper, but he is excellent goalkeeper, excellent old school goalkeeper. Kepa always touches the ball like with his fingertips, but it's gonna go at the back of the net because he's a small guy. He's a short guy just like me. You can't be a goalkeeper in a good level with that kind of size. No authority, no nothing. So the point I'm trying to make here is you are pinpointing people that you don't like, but you refuse to see the problem as a whole, how we created this problem for years. Now you can talk and I'm not going to cut you off.
Okay, when people talk about problem created for years, I keep asking myself, are you not watching Bayern Munich? Are you not watching Real Madrid? Because I think it's the same system they are using that we are using. So if they can be doing well in their own system and it's working in the whole system of Abramovich, so I don't see any reason why you shouldn't trust in that system. But even if you want to change it, you want to build the establishment, you want to build a team that, okay, we want to have a coach for 10 years. You have to appoint the right people who have the right mind. You can't just appoint anybody because you want to build a system. You have to appoint people who are suited to get to that system. Now we're talking about Chelsea. Everybody can see what is happening in Chelsea. It's fixing Chelsea is not like a rocket science. It's not a rocket science. It's all about getting a coach who is ready to make a decision. Now, are you telling me now, all of us know that, okay, Ziyech is going to leave Chelsea. Probably Aubameyang is going to leave Chelsea. Probably Asukuta is going to leave Chelsea. Probably Mateo Kovacic is going to leave Chelsea. Probably Pulisic is going to leave Chelsea. And I have people who I want to build this future with. Why can't I keep playing them? But people like Chukwuemeka, I can give them game time. You can go to academy. For me, I prefer to go to Arsenal and play all our academy. Even if we lost it, I don't have any problem. And then I can see where we are going, because you can't be telling me something and doing something else. If you tell me that you want to build this project, allow everybody to come into that project. Give people a chance who want to stay there. Give them that opportunity for them to play. You can't be playing a player who don't want to stay there.
Very good point. Very good point. And before I forget, because you are saying all the good stuff, but you point the blame to the people that you don't like. That is a very good point. Let me finish. That is a very good point. Remember when Thomas Tuchel was in pre-season, he knows that Werner is leaving. He knows that Ziyech and Pulisic don't want to be there. He knows that so many of them that we let go are not going to be there. What he did, Billy Gilmour, he sent him back home. Armando Broja, he sent him back home. He sent also Lewis Hall and also Levi Cowell. Yeah, thank you. And he sent them home. We had the same situation under freaking Thomas Tuchel. The problem now I have with people is they can say all the good stuff, but they're gonna try to steer the problem to somebody like Lampard or somebody like a Pora or somebody else, because they don't want to touch Thomas Tuchel. There's nothing wrong by telling the truth. This situation started under him. How many times, even the game that we got completely destroyed by Leeds United 3-0, what he came up to say after the press conference, we don't have anybody in the midfield. That's why I don't know what change he made. I don't know, put a defender in the midfield. And he was like, I have nobody. And look who was on the bench. Freaking It was at the beginning of the season, so Lampard was still there in the team, and Billy Gilmore was still there. We haven't sold him, but he said we don't have any midfielder to put there. He put the wrong people. We ended up by losing 3. So you saying they're all good stuff, but you try just to flip it, just to blame one person instead of seeing the big picture. Every manager at Chelsea Football Club did the same mistakes.
Can you allow me to finish? Because I was saying something, you cut me off. What I'm saying that because I'm talking about if you watch me, if I say something, I have to point it out because you said we have to because all these things started from the beginning. I'm not trying to tell you that. Are you not watching Real Madrid? Are you not watching Bayern Munich? Because they do the same thing. So even if this management now comes, okay, we want to build a team for we want to have 7 years, 10 years, you have to be doing something and not doing something and telling me another thing. Now, okay, I give you an example. We know very well, because I believe that whatever decision a coach is going to make, I think they will make it within the board, you understand, within the team, you understand. So everybody will come to that conclusion. They will make that decision. Now, we know very well that Ziyech is not going to be in Chelsea. Then probably Pulisic may not be there. Aubameyang may not be there. Zakaria may not be there. Aspilicueta may not be there. Probably Sterling may not be there. Then, okay, how can we achieve, since we want to give something, we want to get a better, and we're buying all this hope, say we are building on the youth. Now, why can't I give this youth, since all these games now, because you gave Lampard this game, say, I've written the season off. So why can't we do, okay, let's give this youth the chance for them to play. Those people who want to build our future because we want to give them again time. We want to give people like Madueke, people like Chukwemeka, people like Modric, all these people that want to build our future. We have to give them games so that they can be able to play themselves. Now, but at the end of the day, they are not doing the same thing. You remember when I told you that, okay, since you have written the season off, why can't you bring in a new coach that wants to take us in next season? So, okay, use this 10 game or use these 12 games, do the experiment, be able to get at least, let's know what we want to do moving forward. The player we don't want or team we don't want. At least you have to make that decision. That is when coach you have to come in. I keep telling people that the problem we have is that if we don't get the right person, if we don't get the right appointment, for me, the coach I love, even before Tuchel came to Chelsea, my best coach so far was Luis Enrique because I like watching a coach that knows how to play football. I don't like all this coach that plays player. If you know that this player is number 9, play him number 9. If you know that this player is a defender, play him defender. Not swapping somebody, not changing people where they are not good at. So that is people like Luis Enrique now coming to my idea. That is where I like. They like to improve player in their own position, not improving player where they are not good at. So that is where I'm not coming. So if you are not bringing Pochettino now, why can't you give Pochettino this team? So okay, we don't care whatever happens. We don't want to care. All we care is get it as able to sort out the whole squad. Then Pochettino will make a stamp. Okay, this Lampard coming in. Lampard knows that I don't have anything to do. That is where I have problem with Lampard. I don't have anything to do. The team and the coach, the club have given me an opportunity to say, do whatever I want to do. Now Lampard,
let's go point by point. Let's go point by point. You said you're talking about that is a good point though. When you say why not give the manager that will be there for a long-term project, start him now for the rest of the season, give him the 10 games so he can start building. So people can listen to him because they know next season if you don't listen to him, he's not gonna play you. So you have somebody for long term. But now you have even Frank Lampard. You see clearly that nobody wanna play for him because he's leaving in 3 weeks from now. That is a good point. So let me now finish. Let me answer because that was a question. You have to start going topic by topic and let me finish, and then you go to the second topic so we can have some kind of structure. So the problem here now is it doesn't depend only on Chelsea Football Club. What if Pochettino say, I don't want to get into this mess, let me just go and start my clean, like I want to start my record clean. Let me get my own preseason. Let me get some players during the transfer window, and let me start my season and not get involved on that. So we don't know what is happening behind closed door. This is black or white. People are copying Mr. Skylar, you have a lot of noise, Barbara. I don't know what's going on. So what if Pochettino said, I'm going to start my season and let me negotiate the contract myself. Now he sacked his agent. He's negotiating everything point by point. And he got his own conditions. He wants few players on his own. What if he doesn't want to come to Chelsea immediately? Luis Enrique, we heard that, he wanted to come and he wanted to beat, Real Madrid. He wanted to start that game. My brother, those are just narratives. Nobody knows. Chelsea got conditions. Luis Enrique got conditions. They have to come to a middle ground. You just don't accept every kind of condition there just because a coach is available on the market. The details, we don't know. But social media is about putting something there that will create some kind of reaction. Oh, look at this. Enrique was there always. He wanted to beat Real Madrid. BS. Those are the things that people make up those stories to make a story more interesting and get business, get clicks, get likes, that's what is the business on social media. It's evil and lies. Who knows what happened behind closed door? Who was there? Nobody. But at the moment when you are going through a crisis like this, you can come up with a stupid news like, okay, Todd Bowley asked Donald Trump before hiring Frank Lampard. It's gonna work because people hate Frank Lampard. People don't want to see him, so they want to make Todd Bowley like the worst owner on earth. It's gonna work because it's gonna be headlines after headlines for weeks, and we're gonna make a lot of money, and we're not gonna make clicks. Who told you that he talked to? Who was there? So Todd Bowley, after talking to whatever actress in Hollywood, can I hire Frank Lampard? And then he called the newspaper and, hey, I just talked to Brad Pitt and he told me that you have to hire. Who knows? It's just so low and so evil, some of the headlines, but people are gonna believe because that's what people wanna hear in that particular moment, so they can continue the toxicity, because that's what is the business on social media. So I am telling you, all those news that you heard about, why can't you just hire somebody? What if that person didn't want to come in the middle of this mess? They wanted a clean year for themselves. But that is the problem. Let me just say hi to Skylar. Mr. Herbert, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, look, I mean, obviously I was listening to you patiently, but I just want to take this conversation to a different thing. There is a big breaking news coming in.
Okay.
I don't know if you already knew it. So you might want to check Romano's latest tweet. He has confirmed that Jude Bellingham is going to Real Madrid. The deal has been struck, and the papers and everything are going to be signed. So it's official, like he's going to Real Madrid. He's just confirmed it 2 minutes ago.
Oh my goodness me. Thank you for letting me know, letting me go on social media. People, breaking news. Thank you so much, Mr. Herbert. Let me check Romano. Boom, boom, boom. Jude Bellingham to Real Madrid. Here we go. So what's going to happen to Camavinga and then Tchouameni, people? What is going to happen to them? Oh my goodness me.
Yeah, I mean, look, I have always thought that he's going to Man City, Jude Bellingham, but Real Madrid are Real Madrid. You can't ignore them.
Yeah, so let me read here the tweet from Mr. Romano. Real Madrid are close to complete deal to sign Jude Bellingham. Confirmed negotiations are progressing to the final stages. Personal terms are almost agreed. Juni, whatever his name, crucial again. That is the transfer guru over there at Real Madrid. New meetings has been scheduled to complete the agreement with Borussia Dortmund. So they are trying to create the midfield three of Kroos, Casemiro, and Modric. So it's gonna be Jude Bellingham, Camavinga, and Tchouameni, right? Oh my goodness. Game over.
Yeah, they still need a six. I don't think none of the three players you mentioned. I don't think any one of them are like a Casemiro. So they still need a defensive midfielder.
Yeah, oh my goodness, that's it. So Chelsea, Manchester United, I don't even think he was even thinking about coming to Chelsea for sure. Chelsea, are you going to play in Stoke City next season? Jude Bellingham again in the second division? It's not going to happen. So, Jude Bellingham people, thank you so much for Herbert for reminding us this important news. Jude Bellingham, here we go, is coming. It's just loading. It's the negotiations in the final stages. Bam, bam, bam. Jude Bellingham. Wow. Real Madrid just getting better. Next season again, they're going to be better. And I think they're going to need a number 9 because Benzema is like 100 years old. Do you think they're gonna go for Mbappe again? Mbappe is not the number.
I feel like, because of this Messi situation, obviously he has been suspended for 2 weeks, Messi, and Neymar is getting a bit old. He's not old, but I feel that charm around PSG, it is kind of waning off. I mean, look, you obviously know much about French football, but I don't know. I feel like PSG as a club, they are, descending into obscurity, in my opinion. I don't think they are as flashy or as, demandable as they were like when, Neymar joined and Mbappe. I think Mbappe will leave at some point, and he will probably go to Real Madrid because everyone wants to join that club. They are the biggest club in the world. So, yeah, man, I feel like not this summer because I don't think he just signed the contract last season. So, but yeah, I think Benzema he can give one more season, isn't he? He's like 36 years old, something like that. So he can give
35, almost 36, I think. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So he can give one more season.
Some news from other sources, not Fabrizio, of course, but I think they say Harry Kane is a target for Real Madrid next summer. Some dodgy sources online say so, but who knows? Harry Kane might go there or might go.
Harry Kane is going to United, man. You can take that to the bank. I'm 100% confirmed we are going to sign him.
Oh yeah? Oh wow.
Awesome. Yeah. Because no one else. He's not going to join Chelsea. He's not going to join Liverpool or Man City.
Yeah.
The only club which is left is United, and he wants to break the record of Alan Shearer. So, yeah, we are very obvious choice.
Okay, so no Osimhen to United, no Tammy Abraham. It's gonna be Harry Kane. All right. Okay.
Are you happy like he's going to Madrid? Like, what's your personal opinion? Because I am very happy that he's joining Madrid. I didn't want him. I was like 90% sure that City, they will win the Champions League and they'll sign Bellingham because Bernardo Silva is leaving, Gundogan is leaving, so they are probably looking like a midfield of Rodri, Bellingham and De Bruyne. So I'm happy that that's not going to happen. So that's my opinion. What do you think about him going to Madrid?
Yeah, I think, away from England, so he doesn't have to punish Chelsea every single week. But in the Champions League, I don't know how many years we're going to be out of Europe. Probably 5 years.
And you always go Madrid.
We're not going to play Real Madrid for the next, I don't know how many years. So I don't have to worry about him. So good luck to him. I'm so happy for the boy. I think it's a good choice for him at the moment,
Yeah, I mean, look, the last British player who went to, Madrid, he won lots of trophies.
Can I say something now?
Yes, Mr. Collins, go.
Yeah, when you're talking about, you see, there is something that people, for me, when I watch football, I don't watch any Premiership. I'm sorry for people who watch Premiership. For here, I watch La Liga, I watch Serie A, I watch Bundesliga, I watch HVC. See, when it comes to football, I don't like the way people watch it or what people see. Like now, I don't, like you say, people like clickbait. I don't listen to like news that everybody is following. I don't follow it. What is trending for people don't trend for me. I try to go to the other direction. Now people are talking about Osimhen. You see how everybody is talking about Osimhen. If you bring in Osimhen, trust me, it's going to be a failure. Because one, you have to get something that suits. You can't be say, I want to play football like this, and you went and buy something that don't fit to that system. If you are bringing Osimhen to Chelsea, it's not going to work because Chelsea don't play to that system. They don't play to his strength. So you have to bring, because Chelsea like a striker that will come in, contribute, follow up, to build up to the goal, to the attack. They don't like a attack that will sit in that 18-yard box and waiting for something to tap in or waiting for something to head in. just like attack that will follow to contribute from the build-up to the attack. That is how we start. And the best striker that fits Chelsea to the system we are today. I have two people that can fit to that system, but I know one is not going to be possible. You see this guy that is in Man City, Alvarez, that is one of the strikers if Chelsea have opportunity, but it's not going to be possible. The second striker that can fit to Chelsea's system is the French guy, Conor Moneni. There is another guy that will fit to
Randall Colomwani, yes.
Yeah. So that is another striker because he plays football like Thierry Henry. He can contribute from the even if you hold him in the striking position in the 9, he can move to 7, he can move to 11. He can also come into the midfield to contribute. That is the kind of striker Chelsea. But you see people now talking about we should go and bring us in. That is the same thing that may happen when Chelsea wanted to buy Lukaku. I was people that say, I don't want Lukaku, not that I don't like him, but he don't fit to the system that we play. So
okay, so I have a question here. I have a question. What is Chelsea's system?
Because we like to hold ball, we like to play from that build up. As a Chelsea, now the system we have, the same thing Pochettino is going to play. We like to build up from the back, and when we build up, we also, as when it comes to the attack, we attack together. Because we don't build like maybe counter-attack football or maybe a striker that will come and tap in. So we play in ball position football. A team that play ball position football, they require a striker that you can see now. Man City have to adopt to Holland's system. Sometimes they also find it difficult to adopt to that system, but they have because the players are very intelligent. But in the normal team, that is not one thing their system go. If you watch when Alvarez is playing with City, it's different from when Holland is playing with City. They play different type of football.
That's why that's why you need a plan B. That's why people need to be flexible. You need also a flexible coach because sometimes you need to play different because you're going to be so predictable. Some people said, no, Haaland is not going to do anything at City and he's going to make them worse. I would prefer somebody make me worse by scoring 50 goals in all competitions than nothing. So you see that also you have to adapt. Pep Guardiola been that way for years since Barcelona. This is like the first time he really accepted like the target man because he understands also the importance of the target man, the importance of having a plan B. Because in certain games you just need to score a goal and close the shop and go. You can't just go with your philosophy all the time, and that's why it looks.
Yeah, like what you said about Jude Bellingham now. Before this transfer of Jude Bellingham started, because I used to watch football, I watch Bundesliga a lot. For me, I don't want Jude Bellingham in Chelsea. At least Chelsea are getting the player I want because they think that maybe because of they came into Chelsea when the system is not working because they came to the system when everybody is fucked up. So it's going to affect every player that come into Chelsea. For me, Enzo Fernandez fit what Chelsea want to do. He is more better football than what Jude Bellingham is. So now the best, I'm keep carrying that the best player now Chelsea used to complement Enzo Fernandez is Lavia in Southampton. Lavia is the best player. And people will talk about Mose Caicedo. I'm not against that. People will talk about Declan Rice. I'm not against that. But if you want Enzo Fernandez to excel, to what you want Enzo Fernandez to do, because he's kind of that kind of cruise function. You understand? You want him to function like Cruz or sometimes like Verratti, some kind of that. So and more that kind of thing. Enzo Fernandez can do all those things. So you need somebody can complement him, and that is Lavia. That is when Lavia coming. Okay, if you can't get Lavia. You can also get this guy from the other French guy too, from Frankfurt,
Kone.
From Kone. You understand? These are the two players that complement what Enzo Fernandez.
So I want to give you another aspect so you can do your homework because we have to leave in 5 minutes now. I have to start walking. I have to make some money to pay for the mortgage, bro. I have some car in credit here, still paying for the car. All right, listen. Another aspect that you have to remember in football, you have a lot of knowledge in football, which is very good to see a different aspect. So I appreciate that. Another aspect you forget here, leadership. If you're gonna say bring Lavia or bring Manu Kone, good football players. If you lack leadership in the team, my friend, a team is not a team without leaders. They might not be the flair players, the tiki-taka players, the one that
You are right.
you wanna see. Huh? Are you talking to me?
Yeah. I say you are right. You're
Yeah.
making
So you have you need leaders. Back in the day, you have leaders at Chelsea who were not necessarily flashy, but they can talk, they can command. They are generals. They tell people what to do. They keep you going for 90 minutes. You look at that Chelsea team right now, nobody even talking on the pitch. Only Thiago Silva will get mad, but he's gonna talk in Portuguese. Nobody's gonna hear him. And you see people walking for themselves. Like nobody is putting them together. Aspilicueta is a captain, but he's not a leader. You know, if you look at it, have that armband doesn't mean that you're a leader. So you can bring whoever you want. You bring Jude Bellingham. If you don't bring leader, I know Jude is a leader. If he comes to Chelsea, you will see 19 years old, commanding, talking to people. If you look at a short guy called Billy Gilmore, that guy that we saw. If you look, every time he played in the first team under Lampard before he got sacked, the guy is demanding the ball. The guy is commanding tall
He's
people.
He's a leader.
Yeah,
He's a leader.
tall people than him. Give me the ball. He's shouting at Ross Barkley for making a mistake, but Ross Barkley is like 1,000 years older than him. Like, he is a leader. He's a captain. He's commanding people. So I'm telling you, be careful for what you wish for, because Chelsea fans have that bad attitude of thinking if you cost a lot of money and if you have a very good compilation video on social media, tiki-taka, buy him, spend money. But having leaders in the team is as important than having tricky players in the team. Chelsea need to start checking on leaders. For me, I respect Lavia. I respect Kone, but if I have to choose a leader, I'm gonna go for Jude Bellingham, or I'm gonna go for Declan Rice, who was the captain of Chelsea Football Club for years before he left, and then who is captain of West Ham. You need people who can talk. You need people who can do the dirty work on that pitch. So that is another aspect that you have to think about when you are building a team. We have nobody, they are not even friends. Everybody working for their own interest. They don't care. They have a big paycheck. They lose or they win. Nobody cares. So we need leaders in this team. And if you remember one of the interviews from Enzo Fernandez, when he was even back in the day at River Plate, he had an interview on TV where he said, I watch all the time Declan Rice. He said there is an English player called Declan Rice that I try to model. I try to watch how he plays football in the midfield. The interview is there. You can Google it now. You will see it everywhere, how he appreciates Declan Rice. So yes, Kone, yes, but we need people and talking leaders, not somebody who don't, speak the language, who is shy. No, we need a leader in the Chelsea community. We're gonna have to leave now. Any other breaking news, Mr. Skylar, for us?
No. Obviously, that's the biggest breaking news of today. Mm-hmm. I mean, look, I just wanted to ask a short question to Colin. I assume you're Nigerian, right?
Say it again.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm asking, are you Nigerian? Basically, are you from Nigeria?
Are you from Nigeria? Yes.
I'm from Nigeria, but I say New Zealand.
He's in New Zealand.
No issue. Because as a United fan, I mean, obviously, Osimhen is heavily linked to us because Ten Hag.
He fits Manchester United. Yeah, he fits Manchester United.
Yeah. So that's what I wanted to know, because Ten Hag, he likes the striker who can do a bit of everything, so just not the goals. And that's why, because he had Sebastian Haller at Ajax who can do, certain things. So that's what I was curious.
Trust me, he will do well in Manchester because he fits their system.
He's a United fan as well, isn't he? He said that in some interview I heard. Osimhen.
Oh, he's a United fan or Chelsea fan?
No,
I don't know.
He's a Chelsea fan. He's a Chelsea fan.
But what?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he loves Drogba. It doesn't mean that
Drogba,
he's a Chelsea
yeah.
fan.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
a Chelsea fans, but yeah, it is what it. He's a professional. Any team he's gonna play, he's gonna be good. I like the guy.
Let me be honest with you. In Africa, because I come from Nigeria, you understand? You see, most people in Nigeria, Chelsea have the most population when it comes to fans in Nigeria. Chelsea have the most population. They are followed by Manchester, followed by Arsenal. You understand? So Liverpool is like few. You understand? And Barcelona also is in Nigeria.
I think many are gonna leave now because we are not losing. We are not winning. Anyways.
Okay. No. We are not going. It's just one bad season. It's not one bad season. Just one bad season. People that have been winning for 20 years. If we have a bad season, it's not a bad thing. So it makes to happen. So it's a bad season.
Okay, so
remember the last time we have a bad season, we end up winning the league. So it can happen.
Yeah, it can happen next season, but it's gonna be difficult. Now we have Newcastle in the conversation. We have Mr. Good Evening, Unai Emery, Aston Villa in the conversation. It's gonna be tough, bro. It's gonna be tough, but we're gonna be here, even in the championship.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, everybody. Mr. Herbert Skylar was there with us, and Mr. Collins. Thank you so much for helping. I'm gonna have to walk a little bit, otherwise I'll be in trouble. Everybody, thank you for helping. We might be back tonight when if Frank Lampard gets sacked. if we go for Rafa Benitez or something. If there is a huge breaking news, I might be back. But right now I have to focus on work. And I'll be back at some point today or tomorrow. I don't know when, but yeah, man. I appreciate your help. Don't forget to click that like button, okay? Just smash that like button. Also, you can follow me here on social media, Green Turf, YouTube channel, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Green Turf, the same. You see this logo here. You follow me. And I will follow you back, okay? I always follow people back. What else? If you want to become a member of the channel, 99 cents to buy me a coffee every single month. One coffee a month. You can do it. And I'll be here. And we will be supporting Chelsea in good and bad time. That's the way it is. Blessings.